Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind. Last time when we left off I was just outside the cave of Ashir-Badan as I explored this last little corner of Vardenfell. Ashir-Badan, as we know from our friend Ajira, first and last Mages Guild quest giver. The Warlock's Ring is housed in this cave, so let's head inside. Oh. Let's flip to our local map. First batter's a Frost Atronach. Looks like we're gonna need to be able to fly to get back out. Then we have, I'm guessing standard Dramora, not Lord. Several servant skulls in front of a chest. That doesn't have anything I particularly need. I shouldn't need the old key anyway. So that's where we came in. Looks like there's nothing but a rock that way. The exit we need is here. Let's levitate up through here. Another Frost Atronach. I'm guessing the old key would have opened that. We've got a Storm Atronach in here with a mage. We'll check her out in a bit. Let's search the water below her first. Looks clear. So now we'll check out her platform. That was Vindamia Drethen. And she holds the Warlock's Ring. Cast when used, reflect and fortify speed. Not that great, honestly. Let's check out the rest of her loot. She's got a copy of A Game at Dinner. An alchemy skill book. We've now found several copies of. There's a little bit of gold. I managed to stick myself. It's always lovely. Let's try getting unstuck now. Much better. That one's got nothing. This one, nothing important. Oh my goodness. When was the last time I quick saved? Outside the cave. Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind clearing the cave again. That was pretty quick. It's when they put traps on weird stuff that isn't a, that isn't a chest or a door that I run into trouble. It's always an adjustment for me to remember I really do need to quick save more often. Alright, now that's it for combat. Let's check containers again. I already checked the crate. That's better. Both urns are trapped. And there's a copy of Response to Barrow's Speech, a destruction skill book we've also already read. And with that, we're done in this cave. So we're ready to leave. Now, if I were sticking to my usual pattern, I'd go ahead and run back to Ajira to turn that last quest in, but I want... Oh, not that again. Fucking hell. It's my least favorite glitch. It's such a pain in the ass. You hit levitate and then you just fall. Like, I don't know how the fuck that happens. Anyway. No harm, no foul, I suppose. Make our way out of the cave. But I want to do some more exploring before I report back. I want to make sure I get all of these islands covered. Then I'll report to Ajira, and then I'll do a southward sweep down this peninsula toward Tel Branora itself. So with that in mind, I'm back on the world map. So, if we head east one island, we want to angle a little bit north to do it, we should find another cave here. If we've done it right, this will be the Cave of Risoon. Crowded little island. Nope, that's Yakanalit. I need to go southeast from here. So, my bad. I shouldn't have angled north. Oops. Should have gone straight east. Here is Risoon. And there's a fucking swarm of cliff racers the next island over. Like, damn, that's crazy. I think that was the sound of a droog in the water somewhere near us. Anyway, there's Risoon. That's what I was looking for. Alright. It's a 6th house base, but it's pretty small, and I don't think it has a named Dagoth in it. Alright, let's flip to local. Only one way to go at the start. Still only one way. There's an ash slave. Now, it appears of a sudden we have two paths. Let's take this North Fork first. Tucked away in the back here is a dead body. The Master's lockpick on it. It's never a bad find. Here are the Dreamers. We'll deal with the three of them. Nothing here. This looks like the altar, but there's nothing here either. We're back to only one way to go. Got an ash slave. There's the bell rack. There's an ash zombie. There's the corpus trough. Where's the loot trough? I don't know, but I do know that somewhere above the bells we can levitate up to a chest. And it at least has a little bit of loot in it. And that appears to be it for Risoon. I'm a little surprised the usual loot bin didn't make its appearance, but I guess it's not the first time there hasn't been one. Let's repair our gear and get out. Now from here, so there's another shipwreck just southeast of us. We were able to see it, of course, when we were dealing with the Cliff Racer swarm. Alright. Anyway, I will point out that this particular shipwreck is actually the site of a House Hlalu quest. But since we aren't part of House Hlalu, we can just explore it. So let's check it out. Here's the Prelude Shipwreck. 100 gold in the cabin. And then we get locked inside. That's a little scary. Let's hit the upper level. Skeleton and rat. Crates with very unremarkable loot inside. Back here, looks like there's a little bit of loose gold near a cloth sack with a little more gold in it. And then we can hit the lower level. There's an ancestor ghost here. That's at least interesting. The body of the ship captain has a simple key on him. 2 more crates. And a trapped chest, which has a Daedric Wakizashi in it, and the right cloth horny fist bracer. And that is it. We are finished with the wreck of the Prelude. Your quest target for House Hlalu is that Wakizashi, if you're curious. So with that, I think now I'm ready to go to Yakinalit, which we saw a minute ago. Alright, now we're ready to make our way to Yakinalit. Shouldn't be tough to find it again. It's right over here. Alright, here we are. Let's check it out. First batter is Hurolf. This is another slaver den, in case you're wondering. And we got Tininius Cinia, or Tininus Cinia. Not too bad. And then we have Lidabras. And he's got stuff. So let's check out all these containers. And there are lots of them. Oh, there are a few back here too. We managed to aggro Tadisa and Darius. Now I vote we go left first, which is northeast. More containers to search. Alright, now let's head southeast up these stairs to fight Gazalem, or Gazalem. I believe he's the last hostile. I'll hold off repairing till I'm sure. The Yakinalit slave key is on his table. So let's make sure we grab that. There's 89 security. Oops. I want that gold. And now let's go free the slaves. They're undoubtedly behind this locked old gate. So we've got Harassa. Do you have the key to these bracers? Will you let me go free? Of course. Mila. Do you have the key to these bracers? Will you let me go free? Andara. Do you have the key to these bracers? Will you let me go free? Of course. Audrey. Do you have the key to these bracers? Will you let me go free? Of course. Ahat. Do you have the key to these bracers? Will you let me go free? Of course. And last one is Weir. Do you have the key to these bracers? Will you let me go free? Absolutely. Excellent. All right. Done with the key. Don't need that. And with that, we're done with Yakinalit. So let's get out of here. Alrighty. So if we head north again onto this big island we can see, Need to make sure I go north by my compass. There will be 2 locations to explore over here. First up, over here on the west coast somewhere, we'll be able to find the entrance to the Mole Grotto. It's local map that. It's usually the easiest way to spot these. Okay, must be further north. I was going to say that looked promising, but wasn't it, I guess. Oh, there it is. It popped on my map, I just somehow missed it. It's right where I was first inclined to go, too. Go figure. Right in this big set of rocks. Well, right there. Perfect. Alright, let's check it out. Like so many grottos before it, it doesn't really have anything in it except pearls. And fights with water critters. So we'll just map it out and leave. Try not to get stuck in the grass like I just did. That can be a fatal mistake if you don't have a water-breathing enchantment. It's pretty sizable, but there really isn't anything in here. Oh, except there is a drowned corpse. And he's got a master's probe on him. Hey, that's more than you usually find. Alright. Let's check the only tunnel we haven't been down yet, which is this one. It has a couple of twists and turns, but ultimately lead to another blank little room. And that is it for the Mole Grotto. Exciting stuff, I know. Let's get back on the island. From here we want to head east. on the east side of this island, and that's our last stop before we run to Balmora to report into Ajira, because you'll notice we've swept almost all the way back north. This is the last location that's not on this peninsula, this last island chain, so it's a good time for a return trip, because we can set off from Molag Mar again and just head directly south to keep exploring. But we want to explore this last cave first. Somewhere over here on the east coast of this island, we should be able to find another cave. There it is. Masseranit. Let's head inside. First batter is Kagra Grolurkul. He's handled. What happened to her? Did she just lose sight of me because she ran underneath it or something? Hard to say. Anyway, loads of loot crates here too. These last few smugglers' dens are turning out to be pretty wealthy. Oh, god damn it. That was the last fucking thing I wanted to do. I even saw the trap. I was just like, oh, we need to disarm that. And then I just didn't, because I'm an idiot. Sorry about this. I know it's a little tedious. I'll try to move quickly. Weird. The ash statues weren't stacked before. Now they are. Wonder why that is. Alright, now let's deal with her. That was Pitia Plaloceus, or Pritia Plaloceus. Alright, first I'm going to finish looting this central room, and then I'll use my usual pattern and go clockwise through the tunnels. Right, that's all those. So let's go clockwise. So we'll go up these stairs first. Which means we get to deal with Davis Nilarum. He's got nothing important to me. But he does have a copy of Horror of Castle Zir, a destruction skill book we've read before. Ah, a hammer. Nice. We continue clockwise. This tunnel is next. There we get to fight Pilper Muspidius. Got a little gold on the table. That's something. And one last tunnel to check out. Where we get to fight Alavisa Samori. Alright, let's repair our gear. I'm going to recall to Balmora because it's a good pause break to offload. Although we'll want to keep the Warlock's Ring on us so we can turn the quest into Ajira. Let's lose the spare lockpicks. Keep 2 probes. Keep 10 hammers. Well, this only has 1 use left, so I'm good. Alright. Let's go finish the final Mages Guild quest, which is exciting. Ajira is a good friend of Travis and tells Travis about the Warlock's Ring. So you have found the Warlock's Ring. Remember that Ajira is your good friend who shares all her secrets. Your journal has been updated. Duties. Ajira has told you her secrets. What can Ajira do for friend Travis? Ajira congratulated me on finding the Warlock's Ring, and now, sure enough, there are no Mages Guild quests left. We've done absolutely everything. Exciting stuff. So now we can drop off the Warlock's Ring. And we can head back to Molag Mar to do some more exploring. We've about cut that segment of land in half now, so there's just this little bit left between Molag Mar and Tel Branora. Don't be fooled, though, there are lots of locations there. So let's head to Saran. And then to Molag Mar. Point myself south. Alright, let's hop the ridge to the south again Boots of the Apostle will do the trick, as always. We want to head east a little bit. You can see a tomb and an Ashlander camp. Let's hit the Ashlander camp first. They're not hostile. This is Yanit Sehabani. I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Yanit Sehabani. How can I help you? Background. I am Yanit Sehabani, Archer. Okay. I got something after me. I was going to say, I'm sure it's a cliff racer. We've got Kennet Neeladon. I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Kennet Neeladon. How can I help you? Background. I'm Kennet Neeladon, Barbarian. Okay. And Ibanamu. Oh, that's a tough one. Ibanamu Asutladinab. I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Ibanamu Asutladinab. How can I help you? Background. I am Ibanamu Asutladinab, wise woman. Okay. That's it for her. Now let's check out the yurt. Which has 2 people in it. We'll need to loot it, of course. Oh, good. They don't go hostile. I say there's a surprising amount of stuff in here for an Ashlander yurt. Anyway, Asurdan Serdimapal. I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Asurdan Serdimapal. How can I help you? Background. I am Asurdan Serdimapal, Scout. And let's talk to Adabale Haynabibi, who is noteworthy for being the master trainer in athletics. I don't think we've been introduced, Outlander. I'm Atabale Hey Nabibi. How can I help you? Background. I am Atabale Hey Nabibi, Scout. That's it for him and for his camp, unless you still need athletics training. Now you probably noticed, right next to the camp is the Redis Ancestral Tomb, which we'll go ahead and enter. Now, if you're in House Redoran, you'll get sent here on a quest. But since we joined Telvanni, there is no connected quest, so we can just check it out. Oh, I thought he was dead. Darn. Might as well refill my magicka. The shrines do make it free. So this Redis Robe of Deeds is one of the targets of the Redoran quest, which I might as well grab. Constant effect, feather, and detect animal. That's pretty good. Oh my goodness, we have to swim. Let's kill those last few Daedra. Check out the rest of the loot, which includes a Redis War Axe. And I missed one thing someplace. Where is the question? I feel like it almost has to be in this room. Except I don't see where anything else would be. Oh, it's right here. The Redis Goblet. There we go. There's one, our next location is another somewhat nondescript little tomb. It's got an interesting name, but that's about it. So from here, we can head east and just, I'm going west. From here, we can head east and just a little bit south. And it shouldn't be too much of a hassle to find the Hlalu ancestral tomb, which we'll go ahead and explore. I do hate bone lords. Telvanni mole crab helm. Those are always neat. The firmament we've seen a million times. Not even a skill book. I will take those repair prongs. I definitely saw another Bone Lord head off down that hallway. Let's check the only closed side room for a pretty nondescript urn. And now let's follow the Bone Lord. Bam. No worries. Now he, I believe, should be it combat-wise. And as you can see, there's not really anything noteworthy in the rest of the tomb. Alright, next we'll go to that Daedric ruin that we saw back near the Ashlanders, but a little to the west instead of east. So if we just go back over the ridge to the west, it's not too tough. You can already see the ruin there. This is Zaintiraris, Not to be confused with Zain Terrari, which we explored earlier. Let's deal with the Daedra first. A lot of Ogrims. And a rat over here. Well, while we're outside, let's chat with Dringheed. I don't believe I've seen a high elf with such a grand outfit in some time. Can I help you? Background. I am Dringheed, barbarian. Okay, he's got nothing. So let's enter the shrine. We get to fight Haki the Halt, Burzob Grasharbag, Tunangor, and Agarond. That's it for combat in here. Pretty small shrine, as you can see. Let's check out the loot. Don't need any of that. What's up, Sheogorath? Nothing important in either chest. And we're now done with this one. Got some respawned Daedra to deal with. We'll take them down. And let's see what's next. That one got a map marker? That's kind of crazy. Oh well. Alright. Next up, if we head southeast from here, we should, without too much trouble, be able to track down the Eritamus Sinamu egg mine. It's right over there. Good. Try and deal with these racers as well. Perfect. Alright, let's check it out. Blighted. Note the red haze. Let's flip to our local map. Right or left? I'm going to go left. Another fork. I'm going to deal with that Quama warrior and then go left again. That takes me to the queen. There's absolutely no loot in here, save Quama eggs. So this is yet another mine we explore just for the sake of saying we explored it. Then this loops back around, and we're done. Very straightforward, very simple. Still nice to have done. Alright. Let's head out. So, now it's time to take care of a miscellaneous quest we've had forever that doesn't actually have a journal entry. We want to head to the southwest corner of this peninsula. I was gonna say, it's got to be another cliff racer. What else would it be? So my goal now is to get to the very southwest tip of this peninsula we're on. I've actually gone too far south. Need a little bit more west, which means I need a little bit more north. In fact, it might even be yeah, there is actually a little separation, so this is an island. That's my mistake. Not to worry, though. So you might remember, way back in Vivek's Foreign Quarter, we met a Nord named Enbjof, we had to give him some alcohol to receive a key. And he told us about a tomb the key would unlock where an ancient Nordic king was buried. Oddly enough, none of that actually shows up in our journal, but this is the destination for that quest. So the Marvani tomb itself doesn't have anything noteworthy. As we move through, though, we eventually find a passage way, way down. I mean way down to Tukushapal. As we head into Tukushapal, you'll note that this big room is sort of like a maze with a bunch of skeletons in it. What we want to do is make our way to the central area where there is a door to the sepulcher. Let's head in there. And this is Olmgerd the Nord's burial chamber. We can check out his boat. Imperial Dragon Scale. Not that great. Ebony Bracers, I think I've got that beat in both cases. No! The Ebony Left Bracer is actually an upgrade. So I'll grab that. Frost salts. 2 sets. Nice burly chest full of loot. The unique axe Storm Kiss. Which I'll go ahead and take off of my weapon list. But that's still not quite all. Way up top, pretty well hidden, assuming you manage not to get stuck on the boat. I'm having trouble actually finding it. My local map doesn't really seem to be helping. Somewhere up here, you can punch through. Ah, there it is. There's a chest here that doesn't have anything great, but there's a Daedric Warhammer, and most importantly, the Daedric Face of God, which, once I enchant it, is going to be my endgame helmet. So that's all very exciting. And now we're done here so we can make our way out. Good stuff, I know. So let's get out of here. All right. So we got one location left before we get to Tel Branora, which is exciting by virtue of being the game's final settlement. Let's head over here to get back to the Marvani tomb. Make our way out, up the long and the winding staircase. And exit. Now to continue, I want to head south one island. There's nothing here. It's just a way station. A lot of cliff racers, though, as you can see. And then I want to head east one island to the Eris ancestral tomb. Let's head inside. Flip back to my local map. Got a bone lord. There's another one. Oh good, we absorbed. So let's loot out this room. This is obviously a side room, but I'm pretty sure I saw a Bone Lord shadow, so just be careful, be ready. Loot it out. Head down this other passage. There's a skeleton. I need to move his corpse so I can check the sack. And that's it. Alright. We're done with that tomb. So let's make our way out. Awesome. Alright. Now, we can head east. which will take us to Tel Branora, the final settlement in the base game. Exciting stuff. So we'll explore Tel Branora, then this last little bit of land to the north, and then we'll just quest. All the way... Oh, for fuck's sake. Right up until the base game is completely finished. God damn it, are you kidding me? Stop fucking moving. Assholes. Alright. So when you sail to Tel Branora, this is where you wind up. And as I so often do, now that I feel like it's kosher to fast travel here, since I've explored to it already, I'm going to go offload. Helm of Orion Bearclaw, Redis Robe of Deeds, Redis Goblet, Redis War Axe, Storm Kiss, Restore Magicka ingredients, all get deposited. Extraneous gear does too. Not that I have a lot of that. And we're good. Except I can get the rest of the kite and arrows, I think. Okay, groovy. Oh yes, and one more thing. Daedric Face of God is endgame gear, which means if I can track him down, I can use one of my Buko Fortify Intelligence potions. I can grab one of my Grand Soul Gems, and I can enchant it. Now what do I want to do? That's a good question. Let's enchant the Daedric Face of God. You know, at this point, I'm thinking the best thing I can do is probably just fortify my speed. So let's just crank it up. Perfect. All right, let's do it. So there we go. Now we're a little bit faster, which is always nice. And now we can sail anywhere we want. We've completed the circle of fast travel. So let's take the Silt Strider to Vivek. And we can take the boat to Tel Branora directly. And we'll start out by talking to the shipmaster, Nireli Ferris. These are the docks of Tel Branora, and I'm the shipmaster. Tell me your destination if you're outward bound, or if you're new to Tel Branora, I can steer you to the local services or to a specific place in Tel Branora. If you're looking for someone in particular, I might be able to help. Background. I am Nireli Ferris, shipmaster. Destination. My ship, Spring, can carry you from Tel Branora to Vivek, Ebonheart, Molag Mar, and Sadrith Mora. Alright. Little advice. I bet old Mollymo and his hirelings could make short work of Trerena Dalen, but the way I hear it, Mistress Thorana has got Mollymo on a short leash, won't let him out of the tower, wants to keep him and the guard real close so everything's safe. Granted, it's probably the safest and most economical tactic, but it's dull and tiresome, and I think it's getting on Mollymo's nerves. Little secret, Morian Nilos, Morrowind lore, my trade, Miravarine. Services. Get food and rooms from Sethin's trade house. Galen Bearer sells and repairs armor and weapons. The tower has a sorcerer, alchemist, nightblade, and monk. House Telvanni, of course. A few others in the village may offer training. So someone in particular. In the village, Lorena Sethin runs Sethin's trade house. Galen Bearer is a smith and armorer. Fadace Selvane is a trader. In the tower, Mistress Thorana is our lady sorceress. Darvasa Vetus is her second in command, and the Altmer Mollymo of Cloudrest is her guard captain. And Trerena Dalen, Mistress Thorana's Telvanni challenger, has a camp just outside the village. Specific place. Tel Branora is Mistress Thorana's tower. The Balfell ruin lies far to the west across the bay. That's an old Daedric ruin. Ships go to Ebonheart, Vivek, Molagmar, and Sadrith Mora. The nearest settlement is Molagmar, up the peninsula to the north. Alright. So out here at the docks, we have a couple of shacks we might as well check out while we're here. Irvina Hlurvu's shack. Don't be shy, Outlander. We don't bite. That is, in Tel Branora, we only bite fools. I'm Irvina Hlurvu. What can I do for you? Background. I am Irvina Hlurvu, hunter. Little advice. Security is pretty tight at the tower, what with Trerena Dalen's siege and all. Better not ruffle any feathers if you have any business in the tower. If Mollymo thinks you've got something cooked up with Dalen, he might kill you first and let the old necromancer ask questions later. Heh heh. Secret, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's it for her. I was going to say this looks like a place where it's safe to steal, and it is. Also here on the docks, we have Giron Manus's shack. So let's head in there, too. That's it for his stuff, so let's chat with him. Giron Manus. Welcome, Travis. What brings an Outlander to Tel Branora? Is there some specific place you want to visit? Background. I'm Giron Manus, acrobat. Alright, that's it for him. So now let's leave the docks and head toward the town proper. Along the way, you'll notice this band. Let's chat with them. Irwain. So you're Telvanni. Then you'll understand if I offer you a little advice. Background. I am Urwain, sharpshooter and hireling of the great house Telvanni. Little advice. Trevena Dalen is our mistress, and this is a high Telvanni affair. There's no profit for you in this. Okay. Then we have Endring. Do you want a little advice? Of course you do. Background. I am Endring, enforcer and hireling of the great house Telvanni. Little advice. You don't belong here, Outlander. Trevena Dalen is our mistress, and this is a high Telvanni affair. Okay. We've got Estanan. Here's a little advice. No charge. Background. I am Estanan, enforcer and retainer of the great house Telvanni. Little advice. Stay clear, Outlander. Trevena Dalen is our mistress, and this is a high Telvanni affair. Okay. And we've got Foronir. Let me offer you a little advice, stranger. Background. I am Foronir, sharpshooter and hireling of the great house Telvanni. Little advice. Go back the way you came, Outlander. Trevena Dalen is our mistress, and this is a high Telvanni affair. Okay. Then we've got Cone, or Kun. Your house Telvanni? No kidding. Well, in that case, maybe I had better give you a little advice. Background. I am Kun, sharpshooter and retainer of the great house Telvanni. Little advice. Trevena Dalen is our mistress, and this is a high Telvanni affair. You won't be welcome. Alright, and finally, we can talk to Trevena Dalen herself. Well, 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 an Outlander, and a Telvanni. Will wonders never cease? Then it is in the spirit of a friendly warning that I offer you a little advice. Background. I am Trevena Dalen, enchanter and oathman of the great house Telvanni. Little advice. Stay out of things that don't concern you, Outlander. This affair is between myself and Thorana. I want no help. I'll tolerate no interference. Thorana. You'll find her in Thorana's chamber in the upper tower. Easiest way is to enter through north-facing entrance to the upper tower. You'll have to fly either way you go, and the lower level is confusing, so you might as well start through the entrance to the upper tower. When you're inside, walk downstairs, take the first left, take the passage up to a room with 2 doors to Thorana's chamber. Take either door, fly up the shaft. Thorana's chamber is in the center. That was a little confusing. No matter. Let's make our way into town. First things first. Outside we have Enna. Welcome, Travis. What brings an outlander to Tel Branora? Is there some specific place you want to visit? Background. I am Enna, sharpshooter and lawman of the great house Telvanni. Okay. This is just another entrance to town. Balis Favani. I'm Balis Favani, and you're in Tel Branora, a Telvanni settlement. Mistress Tharana, a sorceress of the Telvanni Council, lives in the tower. Are you here for someone in particular? Background. I am Balis Favani, spell sword and lawman of the great house Telvanni. Okay. And Molimo of Cloudrest. Alright. Outlander, would you like to earn some gold? Take care of Trarena Dalen for me. She's a petty annoyance, but Mistress Tharana won't let me leave the tower to take care of her. Don't be fooled by her thugs. The armor is impressive, but there's not much inside it. Kill Trarena Dalen and I'll pay you 1,000 gold. Your journal has been updated. Background. I am Molimo of Cloudrest, warrior and lawman of the great house Telvanni. Alright, journal. Molimo of Cloudrest offers me 1,000 gold if I'll kill Trarena Dalen. Ah yes, and Ajira congratulated me on finding the Warlock's ring. So this is just a miscellaneous quest called a bounty for Trarena Dalen. Oh, let's go take care of her and her posse right quick. Won't be tough. And that's everybody who's outside, so once we deal with Trarena, we can start exploring buildings. Let's taunt her into attacking us. Alright, and we do have to kill the whole posse. But as was suggested, there's just not much to them. We'll take that arrow of wasting spark. And that steel arrow. And that's it. What fun. Let's report back to Mollymo. And then we'll start checking out buildings. That racer is bothering me. Damn it! I hate it when they fly away at the last second like that, and they do it all the time. Well done, Outlander. I can report to my mistress that Trevena Dalen is no longer a problem. I'll mention your name for what it's worth. Here's your gold and my thanks. Journal updated, 1,000 gold added. I killed Trevena Dalen and received my payment of 1,000 gold from Mollymo of Cloudrest. There we go. Alright. Let's start out by checking out Fadasse Selvane, Trader. Oh, she wants to rumble. Okay. Even though there's no guard in here. That's fine, just have to be careful. Seriously? It's like there was literally 1 second where she detected me, and it was the second I tried to pick the lock. Oh well. Let's look at her books. I want these thief tools. Motherfucker. There we go. Let's check upstairs now. And let's chat with her. Welcome, Travis. What brings an outlander to Tel Branora? Is there some specific place you want to visit? Background. I am Fadasse Selvane, trader. That's it for her. Now we'll go to, I'm going to switch to my local map. We'll go to Sethan's Trade House. Let's talk with Barnand Airley. This guy's only significant because if you are a female character, he's the one that Mori Armin sends you to after you complete the Mori and Nilos miscellaneous quest. Otherwise, he's basically irrelevant. I don't believe I've seen a high elf with such a grand outfit in some time. Can I help you? Background. I am Barnan Derrily, healer and apprentice of the Mages Guild. Mori and Nilos. I'm sure they'll be very happy together. Alright. Groovy. So let's head upstairs. And there are several ways to go. First things first, let's loot behind the bar. And chat with Lorena Sethen. Good day, I'm Lorena Sethen, publican of the Sethen's Trade House here in Tel Branora. We rent beds and I have a limited selection of goods for barter. If you're new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services or a specific place nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, I may be able to help. Background. I am Lorena Sethen, publican. I do not need a bed. Okay, that's it for her. Let's check to the south. Just a nondescript little room. To the north. More of the same. Let's just loot this last room, and then we'll be done here. Now what could be back here? Gold. Neat. Alright. That's it for Sethen's Trade House. Let's get out of here. What else we got? There's a tower guard post, which I'm guessing is part of the tower. So let's go behind the tower now. You'll notice there's stuff back here too. If you turn right out of Sethen's and go this way instead, you can find Manos Vaven's house. Let's check out his house. Oh, there's only one level. I kept looking for a staircase that wasn't there. Alright, let's talk to Manos Vaven. Don't be shy, Outlander. We don't bite. That is, in Tel Branora, we only bite fools. I'm Manos Vaven. What can I do for you? Background. I am Manos Vaven, commoner. Okay, that's it for him. Next up is Evos Goran's house. he does have an upstairs. Let's check that out first. And let's chat with him. I'm Evos Goran, and you're in Tel Branora, a Telvanni settlement. Mistress Thorana, a sorceress of the Telvanni Council, lives in the tower. Are you here for someone in particular? Background. I am Evos Goran, commoner. Alright, that's it for him. So let's hit... What the hell? Stuck on the staircase somehow. Still stuck. Turn collision back on too soon. Fedar Davis's house. Don't be shy, Outlander. We don't bite. That is, in Tel Branora, we only bite fools. I'm Fedar Davis. What can I do for you? Background. I am Fedar Davis, commoner. Okay. Let's check out his house. Not that I expect to find much. We're almost done here with everything but the tower. And my plan is to leave the tower for the next video. And then we'll be done exploring settlements. At least until we finish the base game and head off to Mournhold for the Tribunal expansion. Kinda crazy. Alright. Let's proceed past here to Galen Bearer, Armorer. Alrighty. Let's check out his shop first. I bet like most shopkeepers he'll turn hostile if he catches us stealing. Oh, good thing he didn't spot that. Alright, that's it for his shop, so let's speak with him. Galen Bearer. Don't be shy, Outlander. We don't bite. That is, in Tel Branora, we only bite fools. I'm Galen Bearer. What can I do for you? Background. I am Galen Bearer, Smith. That's it for him. Let's leave. Let's head to the last house, which is down the hill back here, kind of isolated, and you'll see why once we're inside. Serine Relis's house. You'll notice the spillage of everything. I think I've seen the Dragon Break re-examined, even though it is a rare book. So let's chat with Serine Relis. Let no new thing arise, Travis. I'm Serine Relis, and this is Tel Branora, Mistress Thorana's Telvanni stronghold. Are you looking for services? The interesting thing about Serine Relis, in addition to being mentioned in the Alteration skill book Breathing Water, she is, no surprise, the master trainer in Alteration. Alright, background. I am Serine Relis, mage. Alright, very good. So let's get out of here. Let me make my way around to the entrance to the tower. Oh, god damn it, that is not what I wanted. I thought I had the Boots of the Apostle on. Oh well, it's not a big deal. So, we've explored all of Tel Branora, save the tower. It's really easy to get back there, so I don't particularly care. And we've been going nearly 2 hours, so it's definitely time to end this episode. Let's get back there. Let's find the entrance to the lower tower. I'm going to park it right here. This is where we're going to end the video. This has been Let's Play Morrowind. We explored like crazy, and now, shockingly, we're almost done. We have one Telvanni tower left before we're done exploring the game's final settlement, and we just have this little chunk of land left to do before we're done exploring the base game in its entirety. Once I do that, it's just questing in various permutations, all the way until we kill Dagoth Ur and are ready to head over to Mournhold for the Tribunal expansion. So, suddenly, we're getting kinda close to the end game, at least pre-expansion. Until then, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my videos, please consider clicking an ad, liking, sharing, or subscribing, any or all of which will really help me out. But regardless, please know that I really do appreciate the time you spend watching, and hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.